This video is powered by BetUS Sportsbook. What's going on, football fans? Welcome back to Touchdown Kingdom. The NFC South was relatively disappointing last season. No team in the division had more than 9 wins, but I think that changes this year. None of these teams really had an identity last year, but I think we're in for some good competition in 2024. Today, we're going to preview the NFC South, dive a little bit deeper into these teams, and give a record prediction for each of them. We'll first take a look at the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons feel like a team that have been one or two pieces away for a while now. Ultimately, it came down to quarterback play, and theirs wasn't ideal last season with Desmond Ridder. Believe it or not, I'm pretty high on the Falcons this year. I loved the Raheem Morris hire and the staff he brought over with him, and they had an impressive offseason, other than, drafting a quarterback with the 8th pick in the draft after spending $180 million on a different quarterback. They have done everything they can to fix this offense, though, including the aforementioned addition of Kirk Cousins to their quarterback room. They signed Darnell Mooney, they have Bijan Robinson heading into his sophomore season, and maybe, just maybe, this could be Kyle Pitts' year. Atlanta was 11th in total defense last year, and with Raheem Morris, they might crack the top 10 this year. I'm a fan of the Falcons this season, and think they make that stride and finish with a 10-7 record in 2024. Are you looking for a new book this football season? BetUS is the answer. BetUS is my favorite place to bet on sports. They have the fastest payouts in the industry, along with a fast and easy withdrawal process and 24/7 personalized customer service 365 days a year. You also get 10% back on your net losses twice a year. Did you know that BetUS can even give you your very own personal account manager? They have the best betting variety in the business. Between pregame, live betting, parlays, and prop bets, I have everything I need on BetUS. Let's say I want to place a bet on Caleb Williams to win Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. I just click on the football tab, scroll all the way down to NFL Season Awards, click on Offensive Rookie of the Year, find Caleb Williams' name, click on the odds, put how much I want to wager in, let's say $50, click Place My Bets, confirm it, and there it is. It is just that easy. Click the link in the description for a 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000, along with a 200% crypto deposit bonus. The Carolina Panthers had a really rough 2023 season. They finished with a 2-15 record, and their 2023 first overall pick, Bryce Young, had an unimpressive rookie season. It didn't help that CJ Stroud had an incredible rookie season and was picked after Young, but that doesn't mean that Young can't develop into what the Panthers drafted him to be. They definitely did what they could to get him the support he needs. They went out and signed Deontay Johnson and drafted Xavier Legette and Jonathan Brooks, who I'm a fan of, but I still don't think there's enough at other positions for this team to compete at anything more than a mid-level this season. The offensive line is still below average, which is really the most important part of a quarterback's development. The defense, though, is actually in pretty good shape. They were 4th in total defense last year and really didn't get worse anywhere. The Panthers are going to be an improved football team in 2024, but still not anything too noteworthy. I'll put the Panthers' record at 6-11 this season. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are a difficult team to preview this year. They won the division and made the playoffs at 9-8 last season, but the big question mark is whether Baker Mayfield can perform at the same level and live up to that massive contract they just paid him. The Bucs have essentially the same team as last year, but I do think they take a step back. Baker has been hot and cold his entire career, and while I don't think the fall off will be too significant for this team, I don't think they win this division again. This defense needs to see improvement. Todd Bowles is a defensive coach, and they were 23rd in total defense last season. That just isn't something that can happen if they want to see repeat success, and it's one of the factors that knocks this team a bit for me. I'll put the Bucs record at 8-9 this year. No hate for New Orleans or the Saints community, but they are the definition of a mid-football team. They don't have any sort of firepower on offense outside of Chris Olave, and they didn't add anyone to help Derek Carr. Carr had a disappointing year by every metric. especially after New Orleans spent a bunch of money to get him last season. Hopefully, he can step it up this season so the Saints can get the most out of his contract, but in all reality, they could be looking at a quarterback in the draft next year. It's nothing against Carr, who I still think has the talent to be a starter in the NFL, but he doesn't elevate an offense, the offense elevates him, and that offense just might not be very good. The defense is going to need to step up and win this team some football games. It's not a good situation to be in, but it's the one the Saints are in this year. Dennis Allen also hasn't proved he can adequately coach this team, and overall, I think New Orleans ends up just below average. I'll predict their record at 7-10 in 2024. That was our preview of the NFC South for the 2024 NFL season. To recap, I have the Panthers in last at 6-11, the Saints in third at 7-10, the Bucs in second at 9-8, and the Atlanta Falcons winning the division at 10-7. Stay tuned for more exciting content coming your way. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let us know in the comments if you agree or disagree with our assessment of the NFC South, and we'll see you in the next one. Wanted to give another big shout out to BetUS for powering this video. The link is in the description to sign up.